Hi again, everyone. Gary Digit Williams. This is the Boxing Law on the Beltway Post-Fight Wrap-Up Show. The Boxing Law on the Beltway Post-Fight Wrap-Up Show is brought to you in part by UndisputedBrand.com. Visit UndisputedBrand.com for the finest in boxing and mixed martial arts apparel. Undisputed Brand, the brand true champions wear. And by JM Photography, where your home is your studio, at JM Photography 26 at yahoo.com. Gary Digital Williams back in the Beltway Boxing Stronghold after watching this great card here at the DC Armory tonight. A crowd of 8,172 people saw the card tonight. It was unbelievable. A great crowd on hand, and they were dressed to the nines. Some of them just really an outstanding card. It was double what we got almost on March 5th for the Ortiz-Thompson bout. So this was a great bout, and I think a lot of people, for the most part, were not disappointed. As we know by now, if you saw the card either at DC Armory or you saw it on Spike TV tonight, Adrian Broner scored a 9th round TKO over Ashley Theophane. In the contest, the Theophane was the only person that could have won the WBA Super Lightweight Championship. And hope you had a chance to hear a little bit of Adrian Broner's press conference. You had a chance to bring it to you here on the Boxing Law on the Beltway Google app for Android, and it looked like it didn't matter as far as him losing the weight. He knew he wasn't going to make the weight. He knew he wasn't going to be at 140 any longer, so he did not do it. So that was that. And of course, you saw if you saw it on television, you saw a lot of stuff with the whole thing with Floyd Mayweather. Who knows where that's going to go? Of course, he's got problems of his own because he's got his whole situation with in Cincinnati going back on Monday. He's got to turn himself in. So we'll see what happens. But for now, Adrian Broner now 32-2, 24 knockouts. Ashley Theophane falls to 39-7-1 with 11 KOs. You saw some really good performances. If you watched the show on television, we were at the Armory tonight. You saw two great performances that were televised this evening. Robert Trouble Easter looked very good. And I've had a chance to see Easter a few times now. This is my third time watching Easter, second time this year here in D.C., and I don't think he's looked any better than the way he looked tonight against former world champion Genis Mendez. He was just in great form. Broke him down, and then brutal knockout at the end. And the bout was in at 2:43 of the fifth round for Robert Easter. He looked great tonight. So he looked like someone that can go places in the lightweight division. And, he may have to face some of our guys. Who knows? Anthony Peterson, lightweight division, and some others in that division from this area. So it should be interesting to see what happens. But Robert Easter is definitely in the mix. He looked very good. He's now 17-0, 14 KOs. Genis Mendez now 23-4-1 with 12 KOs. And also a strong performance tonight by Gervonta the Tank, or the One Davis, out of Baltimore, Maryland. He looked solid against Guillermo Avila. Just broke him down throughout the bout. Knocked him down the fifth round with one of the prettiest straight left hands you will ever see. And then, of course, the showboating after that, he's got to get rid of that. Disappearance of he's got to get rid of that. But he looked strong throughout. And then the sixth round, beautiful shots there that stopped Guillermo Avila, and he won the bout at 29 seconds of the sixth round. Gervonta Davis now 15-0, 14 KOs, and Guillermo Avila 15-6 with 12 KOs. Good night for the locals this evening. A number of guys fought very well. Anthony Peterson had a good 10 rounds, and I tell you, I've never been happier to see a guy go the distance than two guys we had here tonight. Anthony Peterson went the distance. He just needed some rounds. Remember the last time he fought back in October, he knocked out Mike Oliver in less than a minute, and he was very upset about that. But he got rounds tonight against Samuel Nikwe out of Accra, Ghana, and he won the whole way. 10-round bout, 10-round win for Anthony Peterson. He won by scores of 190, 96, 94. I don't know where that came from. Right? Nikwe fought well. Don't give him credit. He fought well. He fought tough, but he did not win almost half those rounds in that bout, in my opinion. The other score was 97-93. So That I can accept. I think Nikwe did win a couple of rounds, but Peterson was in control pretty much the whole night tonight. So, good win for him. Peterson now 37-1, 24 KOs. Same with Nikwe. Loses just the second time. His only other loss came in the Boxino tournament back in 2014. And Nikwe now 22-2 with 15 knockouts. And the other guy who went the distance for the very first time of his career was Damon, the best at it, Nicholson, out of Laurel, Maryland. He fought a tough 8 rounds against Joshua Okine of Accra, Ghana. And really, he fought a guy for the first time in his career who was going absolutely nowhere. And it wasn't to the point where Nicholson could break him down throughout the bout and suddenly knock him out. He's done that a couple of times in his career, but tonight it was tough to go up against Okine. And Okine didn't give a lot offensively, but he wasn't going anywhere defensively either. And it looked like Nicholson had a bloody nose in third round. He got hit with a couple of shots that Okine hit. Now, Nicholson, as I talked about earlier in the week, did not make the weight. He was at 164, and a lot of people who know Damon thought he was going to go up to 168. Well, he told Iran Harris, from the Prince George's Sentinel, that he's going to stay at 160, and I don't see it. I don't see how he's going to do it. We'll have to wait and see. Hope he can definitely do it. I mean, he's got the talent. It's nothing to do with his talent at all. It's the weight situation. If he's going to continually have problems making weight at 160, that probably isn't where he should be. So we'll see. He was way off. He was 164. So I'm wondering why he was so way off that situation. But he got the rounds, good rounds. He's now 17-1, 16 KOs. Joshua Okine is now 22-5 with 15 KOs. Walkout bout tonight was Kareem Martin, and he won a 6-round unanimous decision over Sumner Martin out of Martinsville, Virginia. And Kareem basically did it with one hand because he hurt his hand in the first round. And you saw him visually shake that hand after he hit Sumner Martin upside the head. Basically, I mean, he hit him in the top of the head, and you saw him shake his hand. I thought he also might have hurt his ankle a little bit too, but I think he shook that off. But he didn't use his right hand the entire rest of the fight. I think he had been able to do that. He would have knocked Martin out because he did hit him with some solid shots. But he hit him with good shots with his left hand and almost knocked him out there. But he won by unanimous decision across the board, 60-53 across the board. There was one flash knockdown. I think referee Michelle Myers saw Sumner Martin's glove hit the canvas, and that was the only real quote-unquote knockdown that happened in the second round. But I thought they got their feet tangled, but that's what Michelle Myers did. And by the way, Michelle Myers did an excellent job in the Davis Avila fight. She was on national television, and I thought she did an outstanding job in refereeing that particular contest. So Kareem Martin now 8-0-1, 3 KOs. Sumner Martin now 5-2, 3 KOs. I think we saw the best performance to date of Patrick Harris out of Washington, D.C. He fought very well tonight, knocked out Derek Bell in the second round. That bout ended at 103 of the second round. He hit Bell with some brutal body shots, and then finally hit him with a combination right to the body and a left up to the head, and just put Bell away for that one. That was a really good shot for him, and that's the best I've seen Patrick Harris look in his young pro career. He's now 8-0, 5 KOs. Derek Bell 12-28-1, 7 KOs. Shingas Khan Tazabai, I think, was a little disappointed in his performance. I wasn't. I thought he fought well. He went the distance for the first time in his young pro career. Won a 4-round unanimous decision over Ryrus Dudley of Macon, Georgia. It was fought kind of in close quarters, but he took some shots. But I thought overall Tazabai did more in the bout than Dudley, and that's how he won it. He won on scores. One judge scored a shutout, 40-36. The other two judges had it 39-37. But a good performance, I thought, by Tazabai. He doesn't think so. I think he wants more, but he's only got 3 bouts. And it's good he gets the chance to go a distance early in his pro career. So Tazabai now 3-0, 2 KOs. Dudley 1-1, 2 KOs. Other bouts tonight, J. Leon Love won his bout. He won by TKO in the 6th round, I believe it was. I'm Lost my notes there on that one, but he won. Yeah, he stopped. He stopped Michael Benga in the 6th round. He couldn't come out for the 6th round. That's what it was. Love basically battered him throughout that whole bout, and finally Benga sat on the stool at the end of the 6th round. He could not come out. So Jay Leon Love now 22-1, 12 KOs. Michael Benga 17-25 with 16 KOs. Also tonight, Gerald Tucker out of Cincinnati, Ohio. He won a 4-round unanimous decision over Anthony Napunyi. He's out of Nairobi, Kenya. Late substitution there. Tucker now 6-0-1, 3 KOs. Napunyi 10-15 with 5 KOs. So that runs down the card. We tried to do it earlier tonight. We had difficulties all night. In fact, we had difficulties all weekend with Wi-Fi and that situation. Fortunately, the Broner press conference came out in its entirety. So hopefully we look for better things tomorrow night when we will head. I should say, it is almost 1 o'clock Eastern time, a.m. So we should say tonight at Rosecroft Raceway in Fort Washington, Maryland, we'll have the call of the Washington Golden Gloves Championships starting at 7:20 Eastern time from Rosecroft. Should be some great bouts coming up tomorrow night. As I look at my notes here, got the notes for that. Some great bouts in the Open Division. Open Division is going to be rocking and rolling tonight. We've got at 152. This is a bout I really like. Maiwak Dagut, and I've watched him for years in the amateurs. He fought first down in Salisbury, Maryland. I believe he was at the Down Under gym in Salisbury, Maryland. He's now moved up to the Prince George's County part of Maryland. He's at the Hillcrest gym now. So he's being trained by Ernesto Rodriguez, who trains Jared Hurd. And he's going up against Manzaboy Conde, another guy I've watched for a while in D.C. And now he competes out of the Odenton Fitness Gym in Odenton, Maryland. All right, so that's the 152 final. The 165 final should be awesome. Tavon Body, who is the 2-time champion at 165 pounds in this region, will take on Jordan Payne of Woodland Tigers. That should be a great one. Tavon Body at the Headbangers Gym, by the way, and Jordan Payne at Woodland Tigers. That should be a great bout as well. Looking for a good one at 141 as well, as Tyreek Irby from the Headbangers Gym takes on Joshua Lee from Umar Gym in Baltimore. And those are some of the highlighted bouts that are scheduled for the Open Division tomorrow. The Novice Division has a couple good bouts too. Kalani Daly, and I've known his father, Special K, Kelvin Daly, who's a former boxer, for quite some time. He's got 2 sons in boxing, and this one made it to the finals. He'll be in the Novice 152-pound division taking on Mike Crane of the Dog Pound Gym. And Mike Crane is the only boxer from Delaware in this championship finals. As I said last week, the D.C. region has now expanded from D.C. to Maryland, now to Delaware. But I believe Mike Crane is the only boxer from Delaware that's left in this tournament. And he'll be in the 152-pound division championship against Kalani Daly. Also, another good one should be the 123-pounder with Joshua Woodard of Headbangers taking on Marcus Johnson of Limelight Gym. And also in the heavyweight division, Jimmy Spiros. And Jimmy Spiros fought last year in the novice and did very well at 201+ pounds. And he'll be up against Aaron Blackwell of D-Block Gym out of District Heights, Maryland there. So it should be a great night of amateur boxing. Hopefully all these cards are at a total of 17 bouts that are scheduled for tomorrow night. We have 3 unopposed champions in the novice division. Devontae Lee out of Hillcrest is 108-pound champion. Dante Lovelace, Headbangers Gym, 114 pounds. And on the open division, Rashid Wright out of the Headbangers Gym is the open division champion at 108 pounds. So 17 bouts scheduled for Saturday night. And we'll go on the air at 7:20 Eastern time, right from Rosecroft Raceway in Fort Washington, Maryland. Hope you can join us. And then 1 week from tonight, we'll be at the ABC Sports Complex in Springfield, Virginia for the Jetta Promotions card. Still don't know exactly who's going to be on the card on the B side. A side features the likes of Jerome Quigley, Devontae Speed Rawls. I've heard Nick Kisner will be on that card. Francisco Bustos, Kobe Abridi, soldier, will be there as well. So should be a very good card from the ABC Sports Complex in Springfield, Virginia, 1 week from tonight. So we look forward to seeing you at the Rose Cross Raceway in Fort Washington, Maryland. Let's try to pack that place like they did tonight at the DC Armory, and then 1 week from tonight at the ABC Sports Complex. So we look forward to talking to you then right here on the Boxing on the Beltway Google app for Android, also for our folks at Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio.com, and on YouTube. So for my lovely daughter Courtney, who's somehow still up at 1 o'clock in the morning, say hi to everybody, Courtney. Hey, all right. That's my daughter, Courtney Williams, in the Beltway Boxing Stronghold. And for her, this is Gary Digital Williams. My name, as always, to keep supporting the best boxing in the world, the boxing along the Beltway. Thanks for listening. Take care.